fake news. We're going to start off with this shutdown.
Republicans rode into power in the House on a wave of anti-Obamacare sentiment, and that is definitely what is driving what has been going on here for the past 2.5 years. They voted to repeal or dismantle Obamacare about 40 times, but now they're taking it to a whole new level, one which is risky and without a clear end game.
The way the House Speaker tells it, this is not about shutting down the government.
Our goal here is to cut
and they say it's not about shutting down
the American people from Obama.
But they not really caring about the American people.
Except there is nothing simple about it. The government is set to run out of money in less than 2 weeks, September 30th. A House GOP bill to keep the government funded would also defund Obamacare.
All right. So basically, what they're saying, Republicans can't come to agreement with Democrats. Democrats can't come to agreement with Republicans. So we're just going to shut it down. That's their feeling. But what they really won't say is what exactly is an Obamacare that they're not agreeing about. Of course, it's like 2,000, 2,100 or so articles. That's how long the regulations is. So of course ain't nobody going to sit there and read that and tell us what actually is in it. I'm wondering how the motherfuckers gonna run out of money. How the fuck you run out of money and you make money? And you, hold on, they make their own money, and then they got this motherfucker named Uncle Sam. That nigga ain't my uncle. That nigga's not my uncle. And they got FICA, whatever that motherfucker name is. They take money from motherfuckers that make money. So how the hell they run out of money? Then they want to argue about Obamacare. It's insurance. How the fuck you gonna argue over insurance? It's like, you got sick motherfuckers, take care of them. Canada has a good example of that, free health care. Pretty sure everybody up there is healthy. Just a thought. Then motherfucker can't even move to Canada, especially if you're old child support. You can't get no motherfucking passport to go to Canada, so your ass is stuck in the United States. Let's move on with this government shutdown.
It's a strategy GOP grassroots groups spent all summer pounding rank-and-file Republicans to support.
Absolutely heard from a lot of our conservative groups over the break about defunding Obamacare.
The pressure was there. You felt it.
Oh, the pressure was absolutely there, but none of us like Obamacare.
But the Senate is run by Democrats who do like Obamacare. That's why GOP leaders privately resisted defunding it on a must-pass spending bill, risking a government shutdown. But thanks to conservative pressure, Boehner could not find votes to keep the government running without also stripping out health care money.
I know it's not been easy to be the speaker over this caucus, but at this point, have you just kind of lost control over the caucus?
Listen, we've got a lot of divergent opinions in the caucus.
All right, let's pause again. What the fuck is a caucus? It sounds too close like carcass to me. They got a bunch of dead motherfuckers in there somewhere. And they're losing control, apparently. Yeah, the caucus? The fuck is a caucus? Break shit down sometimes. Shit, it sounds too much like... It sounds horrible to me. I don't know what the hell... What? You got Democrats... First of all, they tried to get rid of all the Bloods and the Crips back in the 70s. Because one wore red and the other wore blue. But you got Democrat and Republican, they wear red and blue. And they live in the same house. What the hell? The Bible says a house divided against itself shall not stand. So that must be why they about to shut it down. Let's get back.
Caucus, and the key to any leadership job is to listen. We listened to our colleagues over the course of the last week. We have a plan that they're happy with. We're going forward.
Not all Republicans seem happy.
Do you think it's a good idea?
We'll see how it goes. We can't let the government shut down.
Not all Republicans.
We can't be kamikazes.
Them motherfuckers don't even agree with each other in their own shit.
Senate Democrats argue if the government shuts down over trying to dismantle Obamacare, Republicans will get the blame.
They think we're going to back off.
Sound like trying to kill themselves. Yep,
they're wrong.
Illuminati to me.
They're on a different planet.
And they may have unlikely allies, some conservative senators.
So the only effective way to truly stop Obamacare, and I think we ought to do it, to stop it would to be totally reverse it. We don't have the votes to do that.
Now, the House plans to vote this week, even as soon as tomorrow. Then it's on to the Senate, where, Wolf, even the Republican sponsors of this idea in the Senate, people like Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio, released this statement today admitting that they don't have the votes. So then, of course, the question is, what will the Senate do? They will try to pass something which just funds the government for a few months. And the open question is what happens in the House. What we do know, by all accounts, is that this is going to be down to the wire again, probably right down to the September 30th deadline for the government to shut down.
September 30th, 5 days.
Well, we're going to have to get out the Obamacare, because we live in Tennessee. We don't get Obamacare anyway. We got 10 care. That's it. We don't get Obamacare anyway.
10 care really ain't doing much these days, so they're dropping all the kids.
Yep. What we talking about next?
I guess we go into other local news. Some tragedies going on here lately that only time can tell. Guilty parties, innocent parties. But the main thing about all of it, moral of the story is watch your kids, hug your kids, and pay attention to what's going on.
Yeah, because we got some, in our local paper, we got some stuff going on with human trafficking going on.
Human trafficking? Human
trafficking. Just kidnapping people, take them somewhere, like some old X-Files, pull you up in an alien spaceship, do some anal probing type shit. I don't know what the hell going on these days.
In sports news, yeah, the Titans, they played the Chargers on Sunday. It was, I guess you would say, a well-contested match, I guess. Chargers came in favorited. But of course, as time told, we came out on top.
Matter of fact, we got a little highlights to go to that. Let's check that out.
Titans played the Chargers, week 3. The review in my take was a good game. We'll show you highlights in here in just a minute. I'll talk about it for just a second while we bring those up. Jake Locker, story of the game. Throwing and running the ball. Started off with a 80-plus yard drive. Ran in there for a 10-yard run by Jake Locker. It was good. Nice block by Chris Johnson. Offensive line held good. They did their job. It came kind of close towards the end. Chargers mounted to come back. But of course, Jake Locker, like I said, throwing it. Came down the last play. Last 10 seconds. Boom. Touchdown. Justin Hunter, end zone. Jumps up. Gets away with a little bit of push, but we ain't going to call that. And Titans come away with the win. Improved the record 2-1. Let's look at the highlights.
I'll let him do all the talking about that, because I don't watch football. Every time I start watching, I have to play Madden or some shit.
Speaking of Madden, let's do some game reviews right quick. Grand Theft Auto 5. It's the big hype, right?
Yep.
It's going down. I know y'all out there slapping motherfuckers, chopping them up, killing them, running them over, fucking with people's stock prices. Let's take a look at some gameplay of that footage right quick. Now, from the footage, I obviously can say one plus thing about it is the size of the map. You can go anywhere, you can do anything, all terrain, any kind of weather. It proves that, you know, they multiplying and growing with their technology. Anything you gotta say about it?
My take on the shit is the government say that the game calls people to go out and shoot motherfuckers. Now the government need to be telling people like, look, y'all need to go get Grand Theft Auto and take your ass home and play that shit. Do all the shooting you want to and quit out here not being in Nairobi some motherfucking where keep people hostage in the mall. They had a motherfucker trying to buy CDs and shit. Y'all had a motherfucker take people, kidnapping and shit and shoot people. Calm down! I ain't calming down. Get the game or something. Stay home and play the game. Quit shooting people.
Keep it virtual.
Woo! Let's get to the weather. Let y'all see the weather for today. As you can see, ain't nothing motherfucking clouds, which ain't gonna equal nothing motherfucking rain. That's your weather.
Carry a jacket.
That's motherfucking news for today.